Good morning. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd. Okay, it's one something. It's not morning. It's morning for me. I just got to be by myself. The kids went to the barbershop, but there was a whole lot of talking going on this morning. My grandson turned 4 today. Hey, he's 4. He's so excited. But that ain't what I want to talk about. That I want to talk about two things. I'm gonna make it quick this time. I want to talk about things that I always say. My son was laughing at me, but he totally gets it. One of those things is, I'm not a nice person. I say it all the time, and I have a real philosophy behind the whole not a nice person thing. So think about when somebody says, oh, that was so nice. Usually, they're talking about something you did or something that you allowed that they wouldn't have allowed or done themselves. Think about it. Oh, you so nice. You gonna do that? Because they wouldn't do that. I ain't nice. I ain't doing nothing you wouldn't do. Then, on the other hand, nice is about people overstepping. And instead of you putting them in their place or shutting them down or making them feel small or retaliating or any of the many things that you probably were within your rights to do, you let them slide. So they go, oh, she's really nice. Because they offended you and you didn't let them have it. Oh, you're really nice. Really? Oh, thank you. Or you gave them something that was way more valuable than they thought, they deserved. Because they're not nice to you. So you follow my logic. I'm not a nice person. Don't keep acting like you're going to overstep or push your way in or make me, humble and back up and all that, go in front of me. All the things that people can do that you could have a negative reaction to and you don't. They go, oh, that was so nice. Or all the things you went out of your way to do that they would never do or they didn't think of doing for you or that they can't imagine why you would do it for them because of the relationship you have or because of the feelings that they know they have toward you. Different things. All that. I'm not nice. Don't bring it here. I don't want it. I used to be nice. I used to seek to be nice. I used to try to be nice. I used to want to be. I don't want it. I don't want it. Keep thinking I'm mean. Please. Please think I'm mean. I want you to watch your step every time. Just like, I think I did a video before this, or I did a post. I don't know, but don't be sorry. Just be careful. I think I did a video. Don't be sorry. Because I keep telling my kids, I've been telling them their whole lives, and I use the same example every single time, and they keep coming back to it. But if you break a plate, drop it on the floor, just break it. How many pieces you end up with? Some of them pieces you ain't never going to find again. You can glue it back together, but you're going to have some missing links in that joint, because sorry don't help nothing. You put it back together a little bit, but it ain't complete. And it certainly is not like it was before you broke it. So don't tell me you're sorry. Just watch your step in the first place when it comes to me. We ain't got to have no problems. I don't need to be nice. You don't need to be, sorry. You don't need to be watching your back or none of that or wondering what thing I'm thinking up to make you suffer. Not just be easy, be respectful, come at me like you would want me to come at you, and everything will probably be fine. The second thing, why do I always say choose your customers? Because there are people in this life. Let's say, for instance, when I started doing real estate, they tell you, they have a whole class in the series of real estate education about using your sphere of influence. You've heard me say that probably. But basically that is the people you know and the people you come in contact with frequently. Your teachers, your barbers, your, people at the grocery store, the people you speak to all the time in your business and your daily activities. The people at the grocery store, you be like, hey, you see them all the time and all that. The people you know, the people they know, and the people you come in contact with the most. Your sphere of influence. People you can actually reach out and touch. Get a name or address for. You got their name already and you just need the address or the phone number. Those kind of people that you can really reach and touch without a whole lot of effort, right? That's your sphere. Well, my sphere is kind of crappy because there's a lot of people in it. A lot of relatives, actually. A lot of people in my sphere who resent the fact that I either have a certain thing or can do a certain thing or whatever their issue is with me. I got a lot of people who got a lot of issues with me. And I'm not exactly sure why or what all of them are, but it troubles me every now and again when I allow it to, because I'll be like, what right do you have to treat me that way when I've been so X, Y, and Z to you? But they do. It's their right. They can. And then I think, like, what on earth would make you feel so hateful toward me? Because I'm just out here living my life, and you mad at my decisions? You mad that I married him? You mad I got married? You mad I got divorced? You mad that I moved my kids out? You mad that I bought this house? You mad that I fixed it up? You mad because I did some things with my life to make my life better, and you didn't think that was the right choice? Whatever their reasoning, people got issues with me, and that's okay. It's their right. We ain't even gotta talk about it because they ain't never gonna make me understand it, and I don't have to. It's not my place to try to understand why people feel anything they feel about me. Look, lady in my life, she's gone now, rest in peace, but she used to say all the time, and her kids still remind me sometimes, anybody got a problem with me? It's their problem, not my problem. So, whatever that is. But the point I was trying to make is, take those kinds of people in your sphere of influence. The people who see your social media posts, and the people who see the pictures that you put up, and all the positive messages that you would send out or whatever. The people who always got their finger on you and what you're doing. Those people are watching you. And when they say, hey, I got a project I need you to work on, you be like, I need a project. I need that money. How you think it's going to go, though? If one of those people hires you. So, the second saying I always have is, okay, let's recap. The first saying is, I'm not a nice person. The second saying is, some people want to hire you so they can be your next shitty boss. Think about it. Let it sit there. They only want to hire you for this job so they can give you a hard time. So they can put a bad name on you. So they can say, I hired X, Y, and Z. They can go on Google and give you a terrible rating. They going on Yelp. They going everywhere because she ain't listen. She ain't give me nothing I wanted. I got this one sphere of influence past client who wrote this long, nasty email about the poor service I gave her. We related. She wrote it to the head of my company that I work for. And I don't know if she thought I would ever see it or not, but yeah, it was bad. It was a scathing, she ain't give me nothing I asked for. She ain't do it right, blah, blah, blah. I can't even finish my search right now because of her. She wasn't ever available. She always cared about her other projects more than she cared about this. She's bad, and I'm not paying the deposit because there's a cancellation fee in my real estate agreements. If you fire me for no good reason, you got to pay me because I spent my time and my gas and my effort and my money and my energy on your project, and you didn't appreciate it. So, yeah, you got to pay me. But she wrote that to my company head, so she didn't have to pay, and so that, they would look upon me terribly. And this was when I first started. They ain't know me. They don't know if I'm an asset or not. They just like, well, Tanya, this is bad. What do you want to do? And I'm like, what are my choices? Really, what are my choices? But neither here nor there. The point is, remember, some people only want to hire you to be your next shitty boss. They will give you hell the whole time. Choose your clients. Choose them wisely. Make sure it's going to help you grow as a professional, and make sure it's going to be something that they can appreciate so they can help you get referrals. Because the name of the game out here is, building. We want to multiply our efforts. So we want that good thing and that nice post and those pretty pictures to attract people to us, not send people away from us. So I'm not a nice person. And no, not everybody can hire me. I need to interview my clients first. Funny, speaking of interviewing people, there's something going on with the sound in my truck. Like, I think it's an amplifier that needs to be replaced or whatever. So I called this place down the street from me, and they're known for putting in sound systems or whatever. So I called them up one day, and I asked them some questions, and I was like, this is what's happening. What do you think that is? He was like, how am I supposed to know? You got to bring the truck in. First strike. So I said, well, what do you think? Based on what I explained, Like when you call your mechanic, you tell them this noise, it sound like yang, 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 you know, and it's this part of the car. They be like, well, that could be this, that, and the other, or whatever. Just bring it on in. He ain't even want to give me a guess. I said, well, there's no sound, no, not a blinker, not a backup signal, nothing, no sound whatsoever. I already knew it was probably the amplifier. Why he ain't say that? So anyway, it was a trick. It was a trick. Yes, I admit it was a trick question. But I'm interviewing him. If I'm gonna come do business with you and pay you my money, I need to know if A, you got a good sensibility about what's going on, and B, if you're gonna be having good customer service. Come on now. So I kept talking about well, I was reading online so and so and so and so. He was like, ma'am. No, actually he said, lady, look, we ain't got nothing to prove. We've been in business 23 years. We don't, you gonna bring it or not? I was like, thank you, have a good day. Call somebody else further down the street. I said, look, my truck is doing X, Y, and Z. I think it's blah, blah, blah. She was like, she said, yeah, it sounds about right. But we're not going to have that kind of part for that car. You might be able to get the part and bring it to us. But bring it on in and let's have a look at it. So that's what I'm going to do. But interview your clients. Because not all clients are good clients. And some of them are going to make your life and your business suffer. Not a nice person. I'm going to interview my clients because some of y'all is looking to be my next shitty boss. And I'm not interested. Have a great day.